Yo, what's up, everybody? Good morning, and welcome to MTG Live. Now, y'all see I'm on here by myself, right? I don't know what Reggie is. Mo is usually late, but I don't know what Reggie is. And when Reggie not here, I feel a little off because Reggie's my balance. So I'm a little off right now. Good morning to you though. Listen, everybody, thank you so much for joining MTG Live. Now, listen, we have got a great show for you guys on today. I cannot wait until we dig into this thing on today. Come on in, yeah, come on in. I see y'all popping up. Come on in. Thank you so much. Share this broadcast with everybody you like, everybody you don't like, and everybody you halfway like because we want to give everybody a chance to get some of this good show on today. Listen, we got some stuff going on for you today. Today's show topic, if you guys hadn't seen already, is it a black thing? We're gonna talk about Will and Jada and Pinkett Smith, and we're gonna talk about Chris Rock. Actually, I got some like a quick update a second ago. I actually saw that Lee Daniels apologized to Monique. Wow, that man. I mean, shoot. It only took, for Cicely Tyson to die. I mean, for that to happen. Listen, we have a special guest on today. I am going to check on my co-host, but before I do that, I am going to introduce him on today, get everything started for you guys, and then we're going to keep it pushing on today. Let's see how I'm gonna do this. Since, like I said, since Reg is not on, and since I'm kind of thrown off, let me go over real quick our new show order, and then when I do that, I'm gonna bring our guest on, and then we're gonna carry on the conversation. We're gonna carry on the conversation real quick. Got our new show order. Let me pop it up real quick. Where is it? Did I update it? I thought I did. Well, I tell you what, I think I know it by heart. Every first and third Tuesday, of course, we're introducing Make It Make Sense by Mo Swag. So make sure you jump on every first and third Tuesday to watch our girl Mo Swag. I finally got her to get her own show. Yeah, I finally got her to get her own show, but actually she decided to do her own show. So let me quit playing like I run things over here. Then also, of course, every second and fourth Wednesday is Happy Hour with Hendrix. Of course, you guys can jump on and watch Hendrix at 7:30 on Wednesday nights. Of course, then second and fourth Thursdays is Stupid is Real with your boy Q. Of course, I jump on about 8 o'clock. Y'all know I'm 7:45, 8 o'clock. We'll stay on about 40 minutes and we'll chat it up and see what's going on or whatever. And of course, every Saturday morning right here at 9:30 a.m. is MTG Live with the MTG3 and whatever else we decide to bring you. So definitely you have an opportunity to do that. Thank you to all of our listeners that's listening to us worldwide. We sure appreciate that. All 11,000 and counting of you. Thank you so much for listening to us. Thank you so much for your updates. I did receive a few letters from you guys. Now I'm gonna be honest with you when Google Translator don't translate everything, and if I don't understand any other language than English, you know, just pray for us. Just pray for us because sometimes it's hard to read. Sometimes it's hard to read, and sometimes English is a little different between where you come from, different dialects, different sounds and the way you pronounce things and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just looking here and making sure that my co-hosts are good. Miss Montgomery, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Hey, April, thank you so much for joining us as well. All right, let's jump on. My special guest, wait a minute, I got to get his bio because he sent it to me this morning. And I'm gonna because he got a good bio too, and so I want to make sure I try to read it, as professional as I can. So our guest, Mr. Ernie Ball, he goes by Seek the Poet. That's Seek, not Z. That's an S, on that. Seek the Poet. He's an old acquaintance of mine from Houston, Texas. To let you know, he is a premier baker and he owns the Baking Poet Dessert Company. He is a writer, he is an independent film producer, and he's a creator of social media platforms, 365 Days Black. Now, guys, listen, I always talk about the actual platforms that we share on, and he allows us to share on 365 Days Black. If you guys haven't checked out that Facebook group or if you have not joined, I encourage you to do so because this brother here be having some real stuff on his platform, and I'm really, really fortunate to be a part of it. He also wrote his first chapter book of poetry titled Seeking Poetics in 2011. Of course, he has written and produced a short film called The Ending, which was accepted for screening at over seven major film festivals and art venues nationwide. He's been featured as an artist at the Heart and Soul, Black Back. Oh, here we go. Backbeat Cafe, Queerly Speaking, the Secret Word Cafe at the University of Houston. I'm going to say this wrong, but I'm going to spell it CHABOT College, Kings of the Mic, Improv, and so forth and so forth. This guy here has done a lot. He's been in Poetry Slam. He's actually been a special guest judge at the DFW Pride Poetry Slam. And then, of course, it says Tyler Perry's For Colored Girls Poetry Slam. And also in 2015, he wrote and created a talk program called Poetically Speaking. And in 2020, he was a baking contestant on the Master Baker Baking Competition show and is currently developing food and wine show called Dinner with Poets. You can find him on any social media platform, Instagram and TikTok, and I'm gonna let him do a little bit more introduction and things of that nature when we pop him in. Oh, wait a minute. Now, before I do that, the star of the show is here. Well, wait a minute. Come on, Mo. I'm gonna make sure I get you right now. Come on, Mo. Come on in. You ready, Mo? Mo, up. Good morning, Mo.
Good
Why do you have
morning.
on bunny rabbit ears, man? It's too early for this. I swear to God.
Good morning. Good morning,
Good
everyone.
morning. Good morning. I'm gonna bring our special guest on. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, without further ado, a special guest, Mr. Ernie Ball, is here from Houston, Texas with us. Good morning, man. How you doing?
I am well, sir. I am well. How are y'all this morning?
Fine. Thank you for
I,
asking.
I can't complain. I can't complain. Mo, would you check on Reggie for me? Make sure you're all right.
Well, I don't know how to use the phone, and because I'm not on my
you know,
laptop.
when Reggie don't pop up, I automatically think something wrong, or
Right.
maybe he overslept. Maybe he had company last night.
Because
Say
the
her name, Breonna Taylor. Say her name. We already know why we're saying her name, of course, because there has been no convictions, excuse me, in her murder by law enforcement. Of course, the last person that was on trial recently was acquitted. No one has been convicted in her murder, so we're going to continue to put her name in the atmosphere in hopes that one day, somewhere, somehow, that her family will receive justice in her murder, and we're not going to let it go. So everybody, say her name, Breonna Taylor. Say her name. We're not going to let that go. Mo, introducing Making It Make Sense by Mo Swag on Tuesdays. Are you excited about that, Mo?
I am excited.
I can't wait. I'm working on your promo video right now. It's all purple.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I know you like purple. You like purple. So see, you're on here with us this morning. I gave you the introduction that you sent me, and I read it without my glasses. And so I want you to tell us a little bit more about you, where we can find you, where we can follow you, and we're gonna jump into the conversation once you're done with your introduction. And I'm gonna check on Reggie while you're talking.
Listen, I couldn't read anything without my glasses, all these contacts on. I couldn't see anything without my glasses, all my contacts on. So, sir, the Lord has been good to you this morning.
Right, right.
um, yeah, man, anybody can find me on any social media platform. I'm trying to build up my TikTok. First I got on TikTok and I really think I can dance still at my old self. My old self. So I'm on TikTok and I'm trying to do all the dance on TikTok so you look like a fool. So take all these videos down and start posting what you really do, right? But every now and then you may see me try to shake my ass, do a little twerk or something out there on TikTok. Don't judge me. That's just what I do. So, but TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, mostly building up my Instagram page now, which is really, really fun with cooking demos and cakes, stuff like that. So mostly, but you'll probably find me mostly in 365 Days Black, where I'm very vocal about what goes on in the Black culture. Um, I always have something to say. So that's what's going on over here.
That's what's up, man. Welcome to the show. I'm glad you are definitely here on this morning. As I stated to you already, yeah, I definitely want you to come on and enjoy yourself. and things like that. So yeah, TikTok. I am actually acting a complete idiot on TikTok. And I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not. I think I'm gonna use my TikTok for everything that I want to get out. TikTok will be the platform for that for me because
Mhm.
one of my videos did go viral, and it was a video that I am looking at everybody kind of with a side eye and throwing my glasses on and says this is what happens when black folks use ancestry.com, and it's a picture of Whoopi and Lil Wayne on there and Mo Hush. Mo Hush. You know I love Whoopi. You know I love Weezy. But it was just something that I wanted to do, and it's like at 200,000 views at this point. It's still growing, and I didn't know that was gonna do that. But yeah, I use TikTok for fun things, and so I know I don't have to be serious on TikTok because it's mine. Until they block me though. Until they block me. Until they block me. Mo, Lee Daniels apologized to Monique. Mo, what you think about that? You saw it. I know you saw it. Now you know we talked about this last a couple years ago, and even moving forward, we talked about this for a quick second. About the apology. Was Monique owed an apology, Mo? I think I said that eventually he will apologize. But it was going to be after something happened that he will apologize. And of course, I think what happened was that, of course, Tyler Perry was caught on tape or caught on audio admitting some things, and so I think that may have kind of preempted the apology. So, what you think, Mo? I mean, it came out last night. So, what you think?
I think Monique is very happy because he offered her a part. But had not Octavia Butler, my goodness, why is her name on? But
Octavia
had the
Spencer.
other lady not had to drop out, she
Octavia
would have had the
Spencer.
part. Huh?
Octavia Spencer.
Yeah, I just said Octavia Butler. Octavia Butler is a sci-fi writer, and I don't know why her name came up.
I
Probably
was
because
actually just thinking about Octavia Butler this morning because I saw a clip on the Breakfast Club with Courtney B. Vance talking about that last show that he did on HBO.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was looking over at my bookcase and I saw her books. I mean, if you're into sci-fi, she is the mother of sci-fi for books, and most of her stuff doesn't get placed on film, but that's probably because Will Smith can't. Will Smith probably don't want her because she got hair. She had hair, but I'm gonna leave that alone. So getting back to this, I think Monique should be happy now because she's gonna have a paying gig.
Oh, is that what this is about?
That's all
I'm
that's
I'm
about.
so what show is this? Is something Lee Daniels creating or what? I'm interested in knowing.
Yeah, that's all that's about. It's a paying gig.
It's a
Can you hear me?
pain.
You can't hear me. Can you hear me?
I'm sorry, y'all. I was on the
Can't
phone
hear
with
me.
Reggie. I apologize. He's fine. He just overslept, and then Mo is gone. Okay, I heard a little bit what you guys were saying. I think Mo said something about a paid gig or something like that. Now, see, what was you saying? I'm sorry. Let's
Yeah,
keep going.
she said something about a paying gig that Lee Daniels apologized to Monique because he's offering her a part
Okay.
um, in the movie. I'm very interested in that conversation. I did not know he was offering her a part in the movie, and I personally don't think that an apology should have come. I think because she, as a woman, felt like she was done wrong, and it was Tyler Perry admitted that, and also I think Lee Daniels at one point admitted that. So they needed to apologize to her if they were in the wrong. But I didn't know this was because she was offered a part. I think it's time for us to see Monique again. I'm excited about whatever movie this is that she's going to be in. So I need to read more up on that because that's brand new news to me.
I'm gonna say this because number one, I am a huge Monique fan. I really, really am. Even before Queens of Comedy, I've always liked Monique. Okay, Mo, she now my Monique is getting her stuff together. Okay, You good?
I'm
Okay.
good, yeah.
Okay.
You talking to
Boom.
her?
You
Yeah.
good, Mo?
Yeah. I'm sorry about that. Yeah. I can't, without the producer being here, I'm lost.
Mo, you
The
know what?
producer's out fishing. Producer out fishing.
Why can't the producer just get you together before he leaves?
He night fishes. So he's been fishing.
He's fishing.
Oh, he fishing, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh,
And ain't gonna bring back no fish.
continuing on with the conversation, like I was saying, it was when it comes to when we're talking about Lee Daniels. Oh, okay, Hendrix is on. Y'all, let me pull him in. Good morning, bro. How you doing? You feeling all right?
Yeah. Sorry about my tardiness, y'all. Y'all know rain and my lupus don't get along, so but I'm here now. I'm here now.
No, you
That's
good,
all
man.
that
You
matters.
I was gonna say
hmm
you good. You good. Hendrix, this is Seek the Poet or Mr. Ernie Ball. Mr. Ernie Ball. That's Hendrix, the intellectual. That's
Morning,
all I'm
sir.
gonna say. I'll let him talk the rest
Morning,
when he
sir.
get ready.
Morning, sir. Nice to meet you.
hmm So what was it? What was the conversation currently?
Well, you know, Lee Daniels apologized to Monique finally.
hmm
And Mo said that it's because he wanted to go ahead and give her a part. Now I was just about to, well, Mo's gone again. What I was about to say was I think that in essence of, first of all, it took 13 years to apologize to this woman. Number one, she had to go off and she had to raise a ruckus based upon being paid fairly and being treated fairly, as it relates to the movie Precious, and then all of her accomplishments that she did receive, and I do believe she was blacklisted for those purposes. Now, me personally, I just don't understand why another black brother couldn't apologize to a black sister, to go ahead and take care of that, at the moment that happened, because we should be better than that. But at the end of the day, Monique, I don't think was really hurting for nothing. I mean, I think that Monique had received other gigs. I think that I think she did a couple more movies. With Lee Daniels. In my book, in my face, Monique is a star to me. Mo, I love her. I'm partial to her, and so I don't think he apologized for that, Mo. I think he apologized because he got busted. I think that Tyler Perry spilled the beans. It wasn't supposed to come out, and he had to open his damn mouth because his boy couldn't keep his mouth closed.
So that means the apology wasn't so that
Genuine.
means the apology wasn't genuine. Is that what you're
It's gonna
saying?
be genuine to them pockets.
See, and that's what I think a lot of people don't understand. And to all of our listeners and watchers on Facebook and y'all have to understand the game is different. Y'all have to understand. You can go. The game is different. There's Hollywood way and then there's the regular way. So Monique speaking out of the side of her mouth for years talking about they don't like her, which they didn't, and which I understand. There's a way to do it. I understand these people didn't go to business school. I understand they don't understand the art of negotiation. I understand Monique is just being loud and rambunctious, but she hurt her brand more than she helped it. It shouldn't have taken 10 or 12 years. No one's going to touch her.
I
Even
think
after this. Even after this. Because she gets upset at Netflix and wants me to boycott Netflix. And Netflix is the only one where I can see more black movies, more black stars internationally. Make it make sense. She don't make it make sense. She's an emotional thinker. She reacts emotionally, just like Will Smith. And I'm tired of them colored people who do that. They need to they need to understand and go to some black people and say, how do you do this? And stop evoking and Denzel, I swear to God, I love his wife Pauletta because she's from North Carolina. And that's the only reason I support him on God. But what I need you to do, Denzel, is stop talking about the devil after you. Because if the devil made you get up there and
I
slap
got my
him,
bill.
then you giving the devil too much. You giving the devil too much props.
Mm.
Because if you are a Christian, and I'm not debating, but if you are a Christian, the devil can't touch you. I'm just saying, you could be a Christian in speaking, or you could be a Christian in practice. But my point is, Why are you giving the devil so much props? I mean, that's my 2 cents. I ain't nobody. You know, I'm still working 4 jobs for one house. But you got Will Smith who got 10 houses, one bald-headed wife, and, you know, still ain't happy. You crying on the stage like you a little old biatch. And we ain't even supposed to use profanity. But you crying on stage. You crying on stage because you won an award, and you crying on stage because you slapped a black man, but you didn't cry on stage because your wife was all in August. The funniest joke would have been if Chris Rock had said, you know, it's now March. Jada, what you gonna do for August? You know what I'm saying? That would have been funny. That would have been, but the G.I. Jane joke, that was on point. She is bald-headed. She is bald-headed. I am
I
overweight.
hope
I am fat, but I'm still cute. But Jada bald-headed. And Jada went, from what I heard in Hollywood, everybody been in Jada. Men, women, dogs, toys, everybody. You go like this, hello, 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 and you know, okay,
Mo,
I'm sorry.
I
I
mean,
didn't have no sweet tea this morning. And we got a guest. I feel
like I
so
said, we got
bad.
a guest on this morning, Mo. Can you not mash your gas so hard
I feel so
yeah,
bad.
this morning?
Mo done
Jesus
jumped in
Christ.
3, 4 different subjects here.
3, 4 different stuff because I didn't have no
But
sweet tea.
to stay on subject, I think there's two things. Number one, we cannot disregard our black women because they're trying to speak up for equality. We can't disregard them when they speak up and consider them loud, obnoxious, or whatever. We can't do that. We have to stop that. Now, in my head, part of what Mo is saying, I agree with. Stop going to everybody. And this is where if you have your own, you can build your own. You don't have to seek outside help. That's what we're lacking. Number one. Number two, well, actually, that was number two because we can't consider our women loud and obnoxious just because they don't follow routine. Number two, we got to build our own so we can have our own and we ain't got to ask nobody else. And number three, last time I checked, I don't think any of her shows was empty. But what you do find is that when somebody is in the wrong, karma be eating their ass up.
I'm interested in what Seek has to say. Because I know he loves Jada Pinkett Smith. He loves Will Smith. I know, especially, you know, and I want to hear what your take on this. Because let's just go on and jump into the conversation. What is your take on this? See, go ahead. I'm listening. Is the black thing?
So my take on Monique um, is, you know, I think I can agree with both Mo and also Hendrix to some degree. Whereas Monique being loud and boisterous about what happened to her and not taking the responsibility that she too played a big part in that. I think Mo had mentioned something about it being, you know, Hollywood is a different game. And Will Smith, Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey were playing a different game, and they expected her to play it. She didn't want to play it like that. Mo is on a path, a journey to change things in Hollywood for the next female coming up. She has said that several times, and I believe that that is what she wants to do, right? So this is a part of the path. Tyler Perry called Monique. She recorded the conversation. She has the audio. She has people listening to that audio. I think that that's fucked up. But I don't. Can I curse on this show? I'm sorry.
Yep.
Okay. Um,
You're
I
good.
think I think that's messed up that she's having people listen to that audio, but she wants people to hear her like, I'm not lying about this thing, right? We're not saying that you lying. I don't think anybody ever said that she was lying about what happened to her. We saw it. We saw them stop fucking with you. It was in plain daylight. We saw all of that. My biggest issue with Monique was I wanted her to take responsibility for her part in it. This is Hollywood, sis. This is not Monique Wood. You understand that? That was my biggest concern about Monique. I'm excited at Lee Daniels that he did apologize to her because I think the story was a bit more nuanced and bigger than what we thought. Lee was on stage saying that this was my best friend. Now, I don't know how true that is. You know, that people use best friends so loosely all the damn time. I mean, they just use it just like, and of course, Monique, you saw her stance like, bitch, no, I wasn't your best friend. That's a lie. You know, she was shaking her head like that, like, you know. So I think that they probably were friendly, and they may have even been friends. To stretch it to say this was my best friend, and then, you know, gallop around the stage like, you know, I'm so happy and excited about this, because he may be offering her a role to a movie. I think that's good on Lee's part. I think that if he feels like she's owed an apology, then she should be given an apology, right? I personally, after somebody told me to suck their dick on stage in front of like millions of people and it went worldwide, I don't know if I will be offered an apology. You don't get the right to disrespect me and then want me to apologize to you. I personally don't really feel that Monique was disrespected. I think that at the end of the day, they made a choice because, yeah, we paid you $50,000 to do Precious, but on the back end, sis, imagine the promotion and what you go. That's the Hollywood game. That's the game that I understand. That's the game that I know, right? So I feel for the both of them. You know, I'm glad that this is happening. I'm hoping to see her again on television. I am a fan of Monique's, even though I do critique her. I'm a huge fan of hers, and I believe that she deserves a shot. Now, of course, Q, what you said earlier, Monique done Blackbird while she wasn't really fucking with Hollywood like that. People were still fucking with her. That was Patrick Ian Pope, put her in a movie, right? She done Bessie, huge movie for HBO, and she was excellent. She was better than Viola Davis.
Yeah,
she was better than. If y'all saw Bessie with Queen Latifah, Monique played that chick that Viola Davis played. I can't remember that movie that she played, but to me, Monique was better than Viola Davis in that particular character. So she had gotten some nice gigs, right? She's always done poetry, always done stand-up. She wasn't hurting or anything like that. She just felt like, you know, they punished me because I didn't do what they said I was going to do. Hey, at the end of the day, it's Hollywood. It's not Monique Wood.
I agree. I agree. Hey, listen, guys, what's going to happen is right now we're going to take a real quick break. We're about halfway through the show. Again, welcome our guest, Ernie Ball, better known as Seek the Poet. We're going to jump into some more things in regards to Will and Jada. I am going to give us maybe like a 50-second break. When we come back, excuse me, Mo, excuse me, Reggie, I might have to switch the way I'm doing the show because I got to go get in the car because y'all already know it's time for that. And so, well, I didn't change it, Mo. He changed it.
I don't understand. What are
change
you
it.
saying? What are you saying? I don't understand.
I'll get my hair cut. That's what I'm saying. And I'm going to the car to finish.
So that's why you got that stocking cap on your head.
Yes, because I was supposed to have my hair cut yesterday.
And you can't find a baseball cap.
Yeah, Mo, you know me and baseball caps don't agree. I look like a big head toddler.
But a grandma's stocking cap is okay. Make it make sense.
Mo, I got it out your dresser. They about 50 years old, Mo.
I don't wear stockings, baby. My legs are too pretty. When I wear my red bottoms, I don't wear no stockings, and I always wear red bottoms because I got it like that.
See, Mo, one thing Mo didn't tell you, Mo and Jesus are about Nick and the same age. And so, you know, we have these.
Me and Jesus are good friends. Hallelujah.
And her and Moses is cousins.
I was there when they rolled the stone away. So I that's why I got the bunny ears on, because I love some Easter. Anyway. Give us 50 seconds. Do your 50 seconds so you can put your hair together. I don't understand.
We'll be right back. Y'all hang on. Hang tight. y'all ain't welcome back, everybody. We appreciate you all that good stuff. That was one of the infomercials that I kind of created a little bit. Again, on
That's it.
Tuesday, starting this
She probably,
Tuesday, first
she
Tuesday
probably
in
do.
April,
If it's
making
food, she
it
won't.
make sense with Mo Swag. I have no idea what she's gonna be talking about. I wanted to call it something with the sweet tea, but she said make it make sense because it fits her better. So we're gonna have Mo on this week. It's gonna be dynamic. Again, our special guest, Mr. Ernie Ball, is here, better known as Seek the Poet. He is here. That's my boy in Houston, Texas. Thank you again, man, for coming. Another thing, just want you guys just to keep in mind, the Lupus Walk is June 22nd, DFW. If you guys can get any information, we're going to drop the link on our social media. I think we're walking this year. I think we're going to walk this year. Hendrix will give us more information as to our team and things of that nature to make sure that we're out there walking to end or find a cure for lupus, so we can make sure we kick it in the ASS. So yeah, we want to definitely get that started and making sure that we're getting back out in the public again with you guys. We miss y'all just like y'all miss us, and so we're gonna do our best. The pandemic really still got us a little iffy, but we're gonna try to do some little small things, to kind of get back acclimated to the community. We miss y'all just like y'all miss us, and so we appreciate it. Again, Sig, thank you so much, man, for coming on. Let's go ahead and jump into some more of this conversation before we end the show in about 27 minutes. So, Sig, I'm gonna start with you. You had a very interesting post on Facebook in regards to Jada and the alopecia and the way that you were feeling at that time. Now I'm gonna step away so I can get my car keys, and then I'm gonna jump off. Mo, I'm sure y'all be able to carry the conversation so I get in the car. But I want Seek to start off, and I want him to talk about his opinion, where he's coming from, and then we can put this together because we kind of divided on this. There are so many different angles to it. I want to know, what we thinking. So, Seek, I'm gonna start with you, and then y'all be nice to him while I'm gone. Don't make me cut up, especially you, Mo, and be nice because I don't have to cut you out today.
How about he just carried the show? You go get your hair done. How about that? How about that? How
I'll be
about you
right
just
back.
go to
So
your
you
little
guys,
go to your little barber who you couldn't go to last night or early this morning. Go get your little hair done and take your stocking cap off. Anyway, Mr.
Mo,
Ball, what were your thoughts on that?
Mo, I could do that, but you can't run the show. You can't cut it off. I have to cut it off.
Okay, just cut it off after we get through. You go ahead. Go ahead. Get your keys. Go. Bye bye.
Yeah, we'll see y'all in a minute. All right, y'all go ahead. Go ahead, Ernie. I want to hear what you say because I'll be watching too. Y'all go ahead. I'll see y'all in a minute.
Go ahead. Bye bye. Thank you.
It's he left me hanging. We had a conversation on yesterday regarding a post that I put in 365 Days Black, a group that I administer on Facebook. It was once called Kwanzaa 365 Days because I thought, my idea was celebrating those principles year round, 365 days a year. But then I wanted to just be commentary about all things Black, culture that we can see. My thing about one of the things that really kind of made me I just kind of felt away. I don't even know how I felt. I was mixed with anger and, rage and, just everything regarding this particular case because I'm a huge fan of Will Smith. And I am a fan of Chris Rock, and to see that type of behavior on national television, bump white folks in their Oscar ceremony. But to see that type of violence between two people who you think can hold themselves together, Will presents himself as if he can hold himself together and that he is on a particular journey. So I was a bit off put by what I saw with him. But the way how Chris Rock held it down, the way how he was able to keep his composure and to the best that he could because he was stunned, right? So he was able to keep his composure after he was struck by Will Smith and then verbally assaulted by Will Smith with profanity. I want to give him kudos for that. But my post was mainly about Jada because for some reason we vilify this woman, and I'm trying to figure out why. What exactly did Jada do that makes people so uncomfortable with her being the woman that she is? The
You don't
power
know?
that she,
You don't know why?
the power that she holds. I think, no, I don't know why.
Are you sure?
Um,
Let's
I
delve
don't.
deep. Delve deep. You can figure this out.
I
Now,
cannot figure this out
okay.
because this is why I can't figure. And maybe I want you to help me with this, Mo.
Okay.
Uh, I can't figure it out because there are some truths that we know that came out of their mouths. And then I think there's some truths that we have stuck in our head about this woman. And I think it gets misconstrued with what we believe about her and what we know to be true about her. Things that she may have said, not things that we may have heard people say, or things that, we automatically, for some reason, are off put by her demeanor, her way, her look, or whatever. So my post was mainly about Jada and wanting and understanding the way that Will, I guess, decided to protect her. That's that. Listen. I take issue with that. I want to make sure I take issue with the fact that he was able to get up out of his seat, go on stage and slap the shit out of a man on national television, come back to his seat, verbally assault him, and still be able to sit in that space and not be fucked with.
Okay.
I take issue with that.
Let me help you. I'm going to give you some examples, and I want you to come to your own conclusion. If Barack Obama had been married to a white woman, would he have been elected president?
Probably.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you no, but go ahead. But that's okay. And then O.J. Simpson.
What about him?
Would he have gotten off had the black women in the jury not been for him?
Oh no.
Huh?
No, he wouldn't have gotten off.
Okay. NFL players who are married to black NFL players who are married to white women, when they get in trouble, what do we say?
Black NFL players that are married to white women?
Yes.
When they get in trouble, what do we say?
Yes.
I think as a culture, we say that's good for them.
Okay. Now listen, this is what we do as black women. Now, black women, we are always marginalized. No one understands that as black women, we carry the entire race. And I'm just speaking economically. You know the black power because you do 365 black. You know how much, as consumers, how much we spend.
Yeah.
But since we as black women are head of the households for more than 45%, we have a great deal of power that no one listens to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So we also have children who we buy the Nikes for, who we take to the mall, etc. So listen to me when I tell you this. Had Barack Obama been married to a white woman, he would not have been president. Because we uphold, love, and are staunch supporters of our black men. We do not see that in Jada.
We don't?
No, as a black woman, you don't tell other black women that your man is not on a national, not on a stage.
That your man is not what? I'm sorry.
Good enough. You don't tell that. It may be true, but you don't tell. That's why we're always at the prisons every weekend. What the heck? And we don't like Jada. We don't like Jada because she talked too much. We don't like Jada because she don't raise her children too much. We don't like Jada because she got upset at us because she let her son wear a dress and then got mad because we said why he wearing a dress. Then you have to understand, we as black women we're traditional in nature. You can have faults. Come as you are. We will accept you. We will bring you up. We will hold you down. We're there for you. But do not, in any form or fashion, disrespect your black husband, your black son or your black child. We don't care about her bravado. We don't care about her alopecia. We don't care. We care that she disrespected that black man to the point, listen to me, that he is broken down. We do not like Kim Kardashian because she has broken down Kanye. He didn't have much to go, but listen to me when I say black women are never, but white women come to us for advice. Black men come to us for advice and don't give us credit.
Mo.
I'm just telling you, we don't like that.
I get it. You're breaking up. You say black women are never what?
We're never given the respect. We do all the hard work, but we're never given the respect. And
so
that's why Monique was being so loud about it. But I'm telling you why we don't like Jada. Ain't got nothing to do with her alopecia. Ain't got nothing to do with how she look. She did not hold her man.
I get it.
Now we don't like Will Smith either because he's too weak. But we ain't gonna say Will Smith is weak and he crying. And how you gonna cry after you slap somebody? We ain't gonna say that. If you notice, all I said on my post was cancel Will Smith.
Okay. Can I speak to that just a little bit?
I'm sorry. You know, my pressure, and my sugar was low. My pressure was
so I thank you, for that. I appreciate that. I really do. I take issue with probably 95% of what you said.
Oh,
there is but I have to allow this too. Everybody has agency and space to say and speak. Yeah, to say what they want to say, right? So I was in this group chat room yesterday, and this guy said to me, he posted, he said, actors don't care about this, that, and the other. They have no compassion. He was just speaking in broad about all actors, right? So I asked him, I said, are you an actor? He says, no. I say, then how can you speak on every actor? He says, because I can say what I want to say. And what I do know is that this is the common theme. Any and every time something happens in the culture, people have the rights and the ability to say whatever they want to say because of how they feel. And a lot of times we speak from how we feel and not what's necessarily true. We'll make it true because we feel that. We will make it true for us because we have a particular way that we are in, that we present ourselves to the world. We have a particular way that we as human beings want to be seen. Mo had spoke about her being, having traditional background. Mo had spoke about how she had spoke for most of it. I think she was speaking about women who thinks like her. But she said, we don't like Will Smith. We don't, because of this, it's like an umbrella that's covering everything. I don't think that she believes that. I think that she's just speaking. And there are people who think like Mo. So at the end of the day, she has the right to speak on that because there are more people who think like Mo than it is that think like me regarding Jada. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. And even about Will Smith, to understand Will's trajectory in what he wrote in his book, to follow him from being the Fresh Prince to now this mega superstar of the world. To look at that trajectory, to understand what it was for him when he saw his father slapped the shit out of his mother and she bled out, and him feeling useless and not being able to protect his mother, to him slapping the shit out of Chris Rock on the stage. I think all of that needs to be considered in this man's particular journey. I think Will Smith loved his wife, but I also believe Will Smith has his own mind, and he does exactly what Will Smith wants to do. Will and both Jada have said that Will has been a philanderer. We know this. Will has had many extramarital affairs, but we hold Jada to the cross because she decided that I'm not happy in this relationship for whatever reason. You ain't doing it for me. So I'm going to go out and I'm going to get me some young dick. And he going to fuck me real good. And in the process of this, I'm going to find myself or whatever that is. And if I choose to help him, this young boy, heal, then that's on me. We're not together no more. We had already said that we were complete. You said that you was done with me and that you needed to go. You gave me permission to go out and find my happiness because Will wasn't doing it. She let him know that. He knew that he wasn't doing that. They both said that out of their mouths. And I don't understand why she is still nailed to the cross for deciding to sleep with a 23-year-old boy. I don't understand that. She was not in a relationship with her husband at the time. They were not divorced, but they were completely broken apart. This you can find this information on the internet. You can find them say that. So I'm trying to, for the life of me, understand why a traditionalist, because boy, you a traditionalist, right? With
Absolutely.
And so you come from that point of view. So we have to understand and respect the fact that when you come from a traditionalist point of view, it looks completely different than when you're not a traditionalist. When you allow your son to wear a dress, and you don't want nobody to say nothing about it. This is my son, he can wear a dress. Keep your goddamn mouth off of him. But of course, we're a culture that desires to say something if something else is off-putting to us, right? Why is that woman letting that boy wear a dress? What, or something to that, or whatever the case may be. Or why is Willow cutting off all her hair? Why do they let this little girl talk on the Red Table Talk? She ain't even lived long enough. You know what I'm saying? So it's these types of ideas that we have. Whereas these people they're not traditionalists. They believe in something else outside of Christianity, but I think there's an element of Christianity in it. I think everything is based around the principles of Christianity. From my point of view, every religion or belief system have some Christian foundation to it, right?
I'm good with that. Hey, Reggie, help me though. I'm good with there not being traditionalists. I'm good with it. I mean, they want to go around and, and have sexual intercourse with 6 or 7 people at a time. It's okay. As long as I ain't got to pay for it out of my tax dollars. Let them do what they want to do. But don't expect me, you want to be with a 23-year-old man, and as a black mother, I'm going to find fault with that, especially when you're 105. Her stuff probably so wrinkled, she got to have a surgery to straighten it out. But my thing about it is,
I would actually, listen, I would say this, her stuff is so good that she had a 23-year-old boy write music about it and broke his heart because her stuff was so good.
You know what?
Him confused, had him depressed and everything else because her stuff was so good.
No, that's not it, boo. It's not that it was so good. He just ain't never had none.
He
only 23.
Hold on.
He 23. He don't know what to do. Papa's hamburgers are good to some folks.
Listen, let me tell you something. At 23, I was knocking them down. Do you understand me? At 16,
but were you doing it but were you any good at it?
I was real good at it.
Quantity is not quality. Quantity, knocking them down, quantity is not quality. Let me tell you what quality is. Quality is when you go back to your HBCU homecoming and dudes from Prairie View talk about, hey, how you doing? That's what quality is. Let me tell you what quality is. Quality is when you can pick up the phone. You can pick up the phone.
Listen, let me tell you something.
You listening to me?
I'm listening to you.
You can pick up the phone and get somebody an internship. Let me tell you what quality is. I just wanted, you can pick up the phone, call an underwriter, and say so-and-so didn't get approved for this loan. Make it happen. See, baby, listen to me. That's what quality is. This quantity knocking down 100. So what? He got into Jada. He probably was excited because she had Egyptian cotton sheets. Shit, he's a small sized man. He probably got excited because you flew me on a plane.
I have to disagree with that. That man stands about 6'2" old. That man stands about 6'2". He has a dick down his leg. He is a handsome character, and he's a creative. So I believe at the end of the day, he was bringing something to Jada, and Jada was giving something to him. I think it was an even take. She had that boy messed up. Period. That's just what it
They were
is.
unhappy.
And
I,
he's
I
still
have
messed
Two
up.
unhappy people.
as being
And
a
they found
man.
each other, right? They found two
Yeah,
unhappy people would
yeah.
absolutely find each other,
Two
and they would
unhappy people.
and figure out how they can become happy either inside of that or outside of it. And I believe that at the end of the day, Jada said that this 23-year-old boy will not make me happy. This situation is not going to make me happy. It makes me feel good, but it don't make me happy. So I have to allow him to move on and continue to grow. There's no way, in my opinion, and then even you as a mother, right, that would be okay with your 23-year-old son being with a 105-year-old woman. It just don't make sense, Mo.
It don't make sense. Make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
But
So
he
can
was
I
hurt
just
because he had all of this going on, the money and stuff, and she still wasn't happy. See, she's not going to be happy with anyone. She's not going to be happy with Will as he has sex with everybody.
I don't know.
She's not going to be happy with
I
herself.
don't think that's true.
You know
I
why
think
she ain't
that
going to be
think
happy?
can
Because she
I
ain't happy with herself. She ain't
I
going to be
want
happy
to say
with
I
this
Will.
though,
think
but
that I think
Mo,
she is happy with herself.
well, but I would say, well, Mo, but see, I have to
I thought you were in the
just
car.
well, he texted and said 11 o'clock. So what happened was is that look, don't stole me by my barber. Look, he good, and I put up with the shit to go get my fade. Okay, so but what I'm saying is that I think that Jada Pinkett Smith is happy in the confounds of their relationship as it relates to the relationship that they have developed, in their marriage and the way that they actually see themselves and see how they are going to raise their children and on forth. I think that she may be happy in what she's in the state of mind. And then a lot of times, Mo, especially as we're constantly evolving people, what happens is that sometimes even our needs change while we're in the midst of something. So even in her marriage, Jada Pinkett said it, up front, straight up. Look, I don't want a traditional marriage. I'm Jada Pinkett. Period. We all know Jada Pinkett. Everybody fell in love with Jada Pinkett. For me, I first started loving her in Jason's lyrics. Because of the way of her innocence and the way that she could act then because it was Texas. So you love all of that about her, and you grow with her through Set It Off and through all these other great things that she's done. You fall in love with that, and you fall in love with her uniqueness and her character. We all knew she wasn't going to be this black woman that was going to be at the house cooking, cleaning when she married Will Smith. We knew this, before she even got with Will. She already had an established career, before she even did that. I just think that she may have been searching, and him as well. How are we going to be happy with our unique selves? And how is this going to benefit us? Now, let me say this because we only got 5 minutes, but let me say this though, Moses. It's kind of switching off real quick. Will
Hold
Smith,
on,
I mean,
wait.
no problem.
I want to
Will
get a
Smith,
word in.
Reggie, you talking? Did you say something?
Yeah, I said I want to get a word in. Cause go ahead,
Oh,
but I want
yeah,
to get a
my
word
bad.
in.
Go ahead, man. There you go.
Look here, and it's gonna be a very unpopular opinion, but I'm gonna sum all this up, and y'all just gonna have to excuse my language. Why the fuck do we care about so much what's going on in somebody else's household? They ain't paying our bills, we ain't paying theirs. Let that shit go, keep it pushing, and move on. Because you wasting all this time and energy looking at this nonsense that's going on. And what good does it benefit you to put time and energy into it?
Let me tell you why. The reason why it behooves a lot of us is because it's another way of looking at constant division in our community. For something, I'm not gonna say that him slapping him was something simple. I would dare not do that because bitch, you slapped me. I don't give a damn where we at. Mama say you get it where you bring it. So that's just the way it is. But you slap me, yeah, it's going down. But why are we so divided in this issue when clearly, whether emotionally pushed or whether you were pushed because of what was said, you know, a lot of us are so divided amongst this because of these two black men that are supposed to be examples to our young boys and young girls. And so now, because they are up there, and because they are megastars, even Chris Rock, and y'all know it's tending on Rock Brothers, because Reggie, you already know if somebody hits you, Reggie, what your family gonna do? They coming,
Reggie
and
gonna
so
shoot him.
they
If
coming,
somebody
and
slaps
so
Reggie, Reggie gonna shoot him.
see
But
that's
I
the
agree with
thing.
you, Reggie. I agree with you, Reggie. It's a non-issue. It's a non-issue because, and people are making more. And real men, hey Q, the reason we all got different opinions is because black folk ain't monolithic. We
That's
ain't
right.
one note.
That's right. That is
Unlike your girl
absolutely.
Monique, the comedian, she one note in the hall and stuff. But I'm gonna let that go because that's your
She's
friend.
not one note, Mo.
She, but
Bro,
She's
no,
not
Reggie,
one
I
note.
agree wholeheartedly with you, baby. Me and you on the same accord. I agree.
I
And
think
because
that we
Devon,
can.
you
I'm gonna
got to
just
come
say
back
this.
because we loves you.
I'm gonna say
Who
this.
me?
Look,
Who me?
okay, look. Q, in the
Yeah.
moment, everybody knows. Everybody would have handled the situation differently, and
Differently.
and that's okay. But what
That's
we
right.
gotta realize is that these people are human beings. They
That,
are not
that's true.
perfect.
That's right.
There's ups and downs. There's good. There's right. There's wrong, and everybody's gonna have their opinion. But
Mhm.
this shit happened over a week ago. Let it go. How many times have we focused on white people acting a fool at celebrity events? How long did that scrutiny last? Two,
Yep.
3 days max. Why should we be any different?
Right.
2, 3 days max. Move on,
We should
please.
be. We should be
News
different.
cycle.
We should be different because we are different. We should be different because we are a culture of people who think differently, right? So I think that we can do. I think that we, honestly, we are not a monolith, right? Black folk are
Right.
not a monolithic people. That's why all four of us may have some similar. Our opinions may collide, and then we may be divided in that. But I also think that we can do two things at one time. We can not be so interested in it, and then when it's brought to our attention we can talk on it, right? We can be so not interested in it, like when I get off this phone with you, I'm going to do a tutorial. I'm going to do it. I'm not going to be bombarded with this shit, but today I'm focused on it because why? I have a particular opinion about how those people
Right.
live their lives, and I think that
Right.
we can, I think that we should allow ourselves space and to think just a little bit out of the norm, because we get to a certain age, right? I'm 47, I'll be 48 this year. So I've lived a particular life where it's like, man, I ain't worried about that shit. You know, that nigga's crazy. It is what it is. He slapped the shit out of him, right? And then I'm thinking like, wait a minute. You know, we live in a culture now where if people do come and slap the shit, I don't want to think that make people understand that that is true, especially people in my family, people who follow me on social media or something like that, that it's okay to slap somebody in the face and walk away and not be reprimanded for that. You know, we can speak on different things that happen in this situation and also go on with the rest of our lives.
All right, y'all. I appreciate it. Hey, listen, everybody, we at the 1 hour mark. Usually, before we jump off the show, we like to give some words of encouragement. Listen, I want to thank our special guest, Seek the Poet, for coming on, man. Thank you so much. Will you come back?
I'll come back.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
yeah.
I'll come
We,
back.
we, we're gonna have to jump back into some more conversation involving the culture, because I definitely love these conversations.
I
I want to
love
definitely.
Mo.
You love Mo.
I
Everybody
love
like
Mo.
Mo. Why everybody like Mo?
Because more, listen, because when you are the complete opposite of Mo and can appreciate her traditionalist point of view, it becomes a very interesting conversation.
Absolutely, and we all love Mo's age too. 240 to be exact.
And I look
Yeah.
good.
And you look good, Mo. And you look good. Okay, so y'all, let's get some words of encouragement. I'm gonna let Seek start his first, then we go to Mo, then we go to Reggie, then I'll cut it off. So again, Seek, thanks so much for coming, man. I'm sure we'll be in contact, man. Thank you again for just lending your wisdom, lending your knowledge to us. I
Mhm.
appreciate that again, man. Tell us, remind us where we can follow you and all that good stuff with your encouraging words.
First, I want to send some love and light to Reggie. I have a best friend of mine who, my best friend, who is more of feels like a blood sister to me, has lupus, and I just lost someone who was like a family member to us to lupus. So, and I think this is the lupus month or something like that. I can't remember. So I just want to send you some love and light, brother, for everything that you are going through, everything that you're pushing through with that. You can find me on all social media platforms: TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. I'm about to start a YouTube channel, and most of it will be based around baking, cooking now, and also poetry, because those are my loves, and I have found a way to actually bring them together. You will find me on 365 Days Black. I'm using my fingers to, make y'all feel uneasy, because that's what I do.
So,
To
dude,
make
man,
y'all
you
want to
keep
cuss
stirring the
me
pot,
out,
but it's
because
good.
that's what I do.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. You got any encouraging words for us?
Yes. Listen, go out and be the light that you want to see in somebody else.
That's good. I like that. I like that. Thank you so much, man. We sure appreciate that. And I'll be in touch with you. Thank you again for coming. Mo, go.
Never give up.
Never give up.
Them people will talk about you like a dog. Ask Jada, but never give up.
Hmm.
Never give up. Reggie, what you got, man?
Hey, I'm gonna say this. Show up and show out.
That's
You
it.
might be a little late. You might be in a little pain. You might have to have somebody call you and wake you up to remind you, hey, you got something to do. But show up and show out, right? Show up and show out. Cause like I told y'all, I mean, y'all, to our listeners and followers, y'all see my ups and downs. Some of them have been on camera, some of them haven't been. But don't feel sorry for me, because I'm gonna show up and show out. I have my battle. It's a little more visible, but each and every one of you all have a battle. You just may be able to hide it a little bit better than I can. So
Absolutely right. That's it, brother. That
Thank
is it.
y'all, everybody, so much for watching again, watching and listening. Thank you so much, guys. We sure appreciate that all around the world, all you guys locally, right here in Texas and other states. We sure appreciate it. If I had to leave you with one thing, I will do this. Take the foot of the one that's oppressing you off of your neck this time. Too many times we allow people over and over and over and allow ourselves to go back into situations that are very familiar, that we should have grown from, that we should have moved on from, and we allow those situations to put themselves on our neck where we cannot breathe, where we cannot move, where we cannot progress. Listen, make that decision for yourself and move the foot off of your neck, get up, and keep forward. So we want you to do that. Don't repeat yourself. If you need some help, give me a call, give Mo a call, give Reggie a call. Hell, even give Seek a call. I'm quite sure he'll send you some encouragement via the messenger or whatever the case it is through the group. Whatever it is, open yourself up and open your mind to the realities that you know that you're supposed to be doing. And on that note, we appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful Saturday. 77 degrees here in Dallas. Gonna be breezy all day long. We want you guys to get out and enjoy that weather today, because I'm definitely gonna do that as soon as I get my wig split. So we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for coming again. Thank you so much, man. We'll see you again soon. Y'all have a good day. God bless you. Peace.